this is David Opterbeck, Professor of Law and Director of the Program on Faith, Values, and the Rule of Law at Seton Hall University Law School. I'd like to invite you to participate in our program next year as an adult learner and to earn your certificate in Faith, Values, and the Rule of Law. Our program asks big, enduring questions. Do law, justice, and love relate to each other? What is a good society? Is there something beyond what we think of as the material world? The gods, God, spiritual truth, transcendent purposes, the good that should shape our understanding of law, justice, and society. How do the laws, institutions, norms, and political discourses of our times, in what philosopher Charles Taylor famously described as a secular age, relate to religious histories that are often only dimly remembered in Anglo-American and European contexts? Is it even possible to speak about the rule of law beyond the mere exercise of power? These are pressing questions in a time when it seems even basic civility and decency have been abandoned, and factions on both the far right and the far left disparage the very possibility of peaceful disagreement. But these are not new questions. In fact, they're as old as humanity itself. Perhaps to begin the essential work of healing and repair, we need to recover ancient wisdom about human nature and community in conversations across generations and traditions. Our program offers you a unique opportunity to participate in a year-long hybrid seminar focused on significant texts that have informed the Western legal tradition, as well as legal traditions outside the Latin West. We'll emphasize the contributions of religious thought from Jewish, Christian, Islamic, Hindu, Native, Indigenous, and other sources, the interplay of those religious ideas with themes from the broader ancient Near East, Greece, and Rome, challenges and responses to religious legal thought and practice in modernity, and contemporary thinkers who are seeking to retrieve ancient wisdom to address contemporary problems in fresh ways. Together, we'll read from and discuss Plato, Aristotle, the Hebrew Scriptures, the Dharma Sutras, the New Testament, the Quran, the great rabbis and church fathers, thinkers from the Islamic Golden Age, Augustine, Aquinas, and many others from antiquity to the present. The class will meet online for roughly month-long periods throughout the academic year. Online learning includes assigned primary texts and secondary sources, lecture videos, linked third-party content, and tutorial and discussion questions. At the conclusion of each online period, 3 times each semester, meaning 6 times over the full course of the academic year, the entire class will meet in person for a convivium. A convivium in the classical tradition is a festive symposium banquet. The convivium meetings will span 3 hours and will include interactive conversations, small group discussions, guests, and, of course, food and drink. At the convivium dinners, you'll have a chance to meet with other adult learners and to participate in an intergenerational setting with Seton Hall law students. In addition to expanding your peer network, you'll learn from and offer your experience and wisdom to the next generation of leaders. Just by way of background, let me tell you a bit about myself. I've been a law professor at Seton Hall since 2007. Prior to that, I was a partner at McCarter & English LLP, where I began my career in 1991. In addition to my legal training, I've earned master's and doctoral degrees in theology. I published many law journal articles, as well as 3 books on theological ethics and political theology: The End of the Law, Law, Theology, and Neuroscience, Law and Theology, Classic Questions and Contemporary Perspectives, and Faithful Exchange, The Economy as It's Meant to Be. This Faith, Values, and the Rule of Law program is the culmination of many years of thought, study, conversation, and prayer. And I'm very excited to see how it will develop and grow. Last, a few practical things. You don't need to be a lawyer to participate. Legal professionals certainly will appreciate diving deeper into philosophy, ethics, and jurisprudence, but so will clergy, political leaders, technology and healthcare workers, and anyone else with an interest in the great traditions of thought, culture, and practice that have laid the foundations for our contemporary understanding of justice and human dignity. People of any religious tradition or no religious tradition are welcome. The online portions of the class are delivered via Canvas, Seton Hall's online learning platform, which is intuitive and easy to learn. The Convivium dinners will be held at Seton Hall Law School in Newark, Seton Hall University's main campus in South Orange, or local restaurants, and the costs of food and drink are included with your tuition. The fall semester runs from mid-August to early December, and the spring semester runs from mid-January through April. Our adult learning tuition is very reasonable, and some scholarships are available. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. I hope to see you in next year's cohort of Faith, Values, and the Rule of Law adult learners.